What's up, world? You are welcome to Nestily. Today we are discussing The Success Principle by Jack Canfield. This book is wonderful. All of us at some point has had at least one of these principles, but they are a lot. It's a book that gets you from where you are to where you want to be. The principles, about 64. They are a lot, but they are beautiful. Thank you so much for coming by. So please sit back and enjoy. Let's begin. Okay, Success Principle. Can you see the book? It's a big book. It honestly is big. I think let me see if I can count the pages. The pages it's about 500 pages. It's a huge book. But the beauty of this book is that it's so simplistic. Like the man just wrote principle number 1, principle number 2, principle number 3, and he just went on with it. The book is wonderful. The man tried to break down like the three portions of the book, right? Where he sat down and talked about, first of all, personal development, but next developing your workspace, how you are, and then developing your money and your personal life. I just like how this book made me feel. And another beautiful thing about it was that I found it on Script. It's available, both the audio book and the ebook is available on Script. The book is available anywhere, so it's actually pretty easy to find. But what I liked about it on Script was that the Script didn't have it wasn't the 64 principles that were there. Script had like 43 principles, so a lot of times, because they were jumping, do you understand? So he can do principle number 40, the next will be principle number 53. That happened a lot. So once I notice that they've jumped, I'll pause and then try and read through quickly. This book is wonderful. Now, if you don't know Jack Canfield, he's actually very popular for writing the book Chicken Food for the Soul. Chicken Soup, sorry. Chicken Soup for the Soul. Chicken Soup for the Soul is one of those books that I think even now hearing chicken soup has become one of those things that I hear a lot of. That's probably a household name, because he went on to do chicken soup for the gardener, chicken soup for grandmothers, chicken soup for teens. But basically, it's a collection of inspirational stories that have made people to believe more in God. And this book is wonderful. I have like 5 things, definitely there are 5 principles that jumped out at me well enough. I feel like at least if I share with you and you start applying these ones, you should be able to help you to achieve some kind of success. So let us begin. Okay, so principle number 1. Okay, number 1 is principle number 1, which said take responsibility for 100%. Okay, take 100% responsibility for your life. A lot of us don't really like this, right? A lot of us prefer, like us in Nigeria, the Nigerian government, our parents. Yes, this one happened. Like, you can point, when I was small, this one happened. When I was older, this one happened. When I was in university, this happened. If I went to school like this person, if I went to, a lot of us want to do that. But understand that nobody owes you anything. It's actually a very tough brick to swallow. As a teenager, I think I was in this place. I was very responsible for my life. I just believe that a lot of things happened just because of the way things happen. But really, you are more in charge of your life than you think, because those things may have happened to you, but your reaction is what makes you who you are, and what you do over and over and over again is what makes you who you are. If you're somebody that anytime things go bad, you become a coward, because you're always bailing when things go bad. So that's it. If you're somebody that anytime you see opportunity to steal something, see something just lying there, you just pick it up. By the time you have it for 5 times, you become a thief. You may not like it, but that's what it is. So remember that, take 100% responsibility for your life. That is principle number 1. Number 2 is principle number 18. Like I said, he wrote 64 principles. So principle number 18 said reject rejection. I think we already do this one very well in Nigeria. Reject rejection. I said, get used to rejection. I need to read what he wrote here. He said, get used to rejection, because rejection is a myth, right? And he said it only feels and becomes worse or major because you have made something out of it. Now, he said that there's nothing like rejection. Do you understand? That's just assume that rejection doesn't exist. Understand that you can ask. Because a lot of times when we want to ask for something, or we want to even talk to somebody, we sit down and we come up with theories why it will not work. Another principle was actually don't assume that the answer will be no. Assume the answer will be yes. I think that was even before this rejection one. So he says, just assume, go, ask. If it's a no, it's a no. It's not a rejection on you. If you ask this girl out or this guy out and the guy or girl says no, it is not rejection. It is just the person moving away from you. It's actually not that big a deal. Now, if you decide to sit down and internalize in it, this one happened to me, this is how when I was small, this one happened, this is how the other day, blah, blah, blah. My mommy said it too, that I'm a very whatever person. If you allow those things to dwell in your mind, that's when they become a bigger issue. Learn to just, it's like rejection is like dust on your body. Dust it off and continue to walk. I love this one. Like, I think a lot of us have a lot of work to do on that one. Reject rejection, so that's the point number 2 I have. Point number 3 is from principle 20, which says commit to constant and never ending improvement. Now, I think this one goes without saying, but a lot of us, including me, a lot of times we are people that we learn something to a point and we believe that what we've learned is enough to carry us for the next so and so part of your life. If you're someone that works in a company, you know that for you to get promoted, you have to do work beyond where you are. Do you understand? Don't let politics fool you. Don't let office politics fool you. Do you understand? If you are doing extraordinary job in where you are and you're able to achieve what somebody above you is achieving, that is when you're likely going to get a promotion. If care is not taken, you might even be promoted above that person. Always ask questions. What can you do better? What would you learn to elevate your experience from where you are? It is not right that you're in one place for 3 years straight. Be willing to, in that 3 years, if you're willing to learn and become better, become the best in that particular field, or become better than you already are, or aim to something else that you're seeing that is better, that's when you move from that place to another place. Again, taking you from where you are to where you want to be. Okay, so that's number 3. Number 4 is principle 23. Practice the rule of 5. Okay, so the rule of 5 is basically 5 specific things that you will do to achieve your goal. Now, it's important that, I think, from all the principles that are here, it is important that you document everything that you want to achieve in this life. He talked about a particular point, even defining what being wealthy is to you. Like, if you're someone that wants to make money, you want to be wealthy, what does that mean? Is it just this vague, you just want to have money, Sha? Do you understand? No. Have a specific idea. If you're somebody that already makes, maybe your salary right now is 200,000, what can you do to get yourself to 500,000? Then, even with the 200,000, be sure how much you spend, because wealth is actually not just how much you make, it's how much you're able to keep and how much you're able to grow. Do you understand? Save, invest, put your life together. Do you understand? Just arrange everything and then find other ways to make other streams of income. This multiple streams of income one has been run way too many times by different people that talk about success, for us to just think that right now the salary you make is enough. Find other ways of making money. Find passive ways, things that you don't have to attend to every day or even every month to make money. Find those ones in addition to what you're doing as your day job. So now the rule of 5 is, what are you going to do towards achieving that goal? If in 2021 or in 2020 as we speak, you say, okay, you want to start saving more, what can you do to save more? Write down all your let me see if I can come up with 5 things. Number 1, write down all your expenses so you can know where your money goes to. 2, find another way to make money in addition to the money that you already make. 3, do a bit of research on investments and find out what investments you can do that can grow your money. 4, find a mentor, somebody that can show you the ropes. Number 5, how else would you save? Number 5, talk to more and find out, maybe you can also build a company that helps people to save. Hey, that's number 5. So do 5 goals. If you can do it every day or every month. So there are 5 specific things that you can do at a certain time that can help you reach a particular goal. Write them down and then try to see them through. So the rule of 5 is actually very helpful. And then last, definitely not least, this one is living in my head rent-free, which is develop 4 new success habits every year. This one I'm definitely, like when I say definitely, I think all of us should do this one, because I did the math. I was like, if I can have new habits, if I have 4 new habits every year from 2020 to 2025, which is in 5 years, that's in 5 years, I'm going to have 20 success habits, things that I'm going to do that's going to make my life better. Things like working out help, things like meditation, things like reading, journaling, masterminding, plotting, vision boarding. Oh boy, imagine if you have those things as a regular thing that you do, but you spent 5 years, sorry, you spent 1 year learning 5 new things that you have, 5 new habits, waking up on time, making your bed immediately after you wake up, making sure that you pray with your family, all those type of things, paying your tithe, making sure you put your, make sure that you save, all those type of things, make sure that your savings go into investment. If you continue to do those things, 5 habits that you have to practice, that you have to perfect in a year, Do you understand? Make sure you do it every year. Sit down, I must do this 5. Next year, do another 5. Just like that. Success habits. In 5 years, you're going to, okay, sorry, you said 4, but in 5 years, you would have at least, what's that, 24 new success habits. Abby, is it 20? I don't even know what I'm saying, but basically, this book just did me. It's really nice. Jack Canfield is, I've never read a book from him before. This is actually a really, really old book. This belonged to my king. He bought this ages ago, or it was even given to him. Let me see if I can find the date. It's very, like, if you look at it, the book is all torn and very, date is not written, but this book is amazing. It's really, 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 really good, and it's a book that you definitely want to come back to. Like, for me, I know that I'm going to have to come back often for referrals, come back, look at a particular principle, reread the whole thing, because it is full and it is wonderful. So anyway, that's it for this book. If you like this video, please show some love, put a thumbs up, and then what success principle do you think you've practiced in 2020 to make your life better? I know that 2020 hasn't been the best of the years, but at least it couldn't have stopped you from having a success habit or understanding success principles. This book is wonderful, available on Konga. I'm looking at it right now. I'm seeing it on Konga. Then you can check out successprinciples.com if you're outside the country. Of course, it's available on Amazon. Then check out Konga, it is here. Then if you want to, please check out Script. The e-version is there and the audio version is there, but just remember that the audio versions, the principles are not complete. They are short by over 10, by almost 20 principles actually, but that doesn't make it worse or anything. It's just know that the principles are less than they are here. Thank you so much for watching. I would like to hear below what you think about this book, if you read it before, or any book, or if you read any of the Chicken Soup books, or if you want to share your success story for 2020 so far. This should be interesting. Subscribe if this is your first time and you haven't already subscribed. Join the community. Every Monday and Friday we have a new content where we sit down and talk about books, because we're trying to get more people to read. If we can look at books as a source of solution, life in general as a Nigerian, I strongly believe is going to get better. Thank you so much for watching. Bye bye.